Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy. And I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. So we are going to dive into your October 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? And I have to tell you, as I look at this month, I see you doing some deep work in terms of taking a look at some stuff that you have going on and doing some real soul searching. I think that there are some things that you need to take a look at. There are some things that you need to expand your awareness on and let yourself look at things from a different perspective, explore things, get to know yourself, notice what's coming up for you and acknowledge that, and be honest with yourself, right? I feel like there is a little bit of an energy, and I felt like this has been carried on kind of through most of this year of like, you not being completely honest with yourself, you not being completely truthful with yourself. Where are you just not listening to what it is that your soul is trying to tell you? But let's take a look at the cards. So first we're going to take a look at the overarching themes that you can expect. Okay, and the first one that we have here is the Architect reversed. What kind of a life are you building? And where are you building a life that you're not excited about? Where do you need to come back to like the blueprint for the life that you're creating and make some changes? Because there are absolutely some changes that are needed here. And so it's time to come back. It's time to come back to the vision and what is it that you really want? And what is it that you really want for yourself? And where do you need to make adjustments to this plan so that it's in alignment with your truth and it's in alignment with where you want to go? And I'll be honest, it feels a bit like maybe that's not totally clear for you. There does feel like a bit of denial here in some ways. And I think this month is really going to be shining a light on some things that you need to understand that will help you. So try not to get caught up in the emotion too much of this when you do realize like, wow, I really am moving in a direction that I'm not happy about. Just work on coming back to changing the blueprint, changing the direction that things are moving in so that you can get back on track with your best life path. Paths unknown, right? I do feel like you are going to be questioning, like, what direction do I want to go in? I feel like you're pulled in different directions. I feel like part of you isn't clear on what it is that you want, but like, I truly feel like here with this energy that if you look within and you really ask yourself, like, what do I really want? And you set the fear aside and you understand that you may have to do some things that are challenging, that are hard. If you can do all of that and you set that aside and you just ask yourself, what is it that I really want? I think that you'll know the answer. I think that you'll know the path, but you really have to dig deep and look within and ask yourself some hard questions, I think, this month. We have the Queen of Forces reverse showing up. This is you feeling disconnected from your confidence. This is you feeling disconnected from your power. And I think that I feel like this is coming in because you have been really focused on an illusion, or you have been really focused on what it is that you believe that you want. But again, I feel like you need to take a look at that, because I think this feeling of disempowerment, this lack of confidence, that's there for a reason. There's a reason that deep down, like, something doesn't quite feel right. So I really feel like you've got to take a look at that, okay? Then we have the Soul Connection reversed card showing up. And, you know, this feels to me like there's potentially some relationship stuff happening, like, and this may be this area where you're not being honest with yourself. It may not be, but this is really saying to me, like, something that you believe or you're saying to yourself is a soul connection is not really a soul connection. So take a look at that. That doesn't mean that all Leos aren't in a soul connection, right? But like, this is an area of interest to take a look at. And where is it that you are believing yourself to be having a soul connection when it's more of a something that you're just telling yourself, something that you want to believe, but something that maybe isn't necessarily true. This also can be this doesn't have to be about romantic relationships. This can be connected to, because we have all kinds of soul connections, right? So it might be like a friendship that suddenly you're taking a look at with new eyes and like, wow, I really didn't see this person for what I thought, or I didn't see this person for who they really are, or even a situation. I didn't see the situation for what it really is. So let yourself honor the truth as it's coming forward. The next part of this reading is connected to the challenges or barriers that you can expect through this month. And the first thing is feelings. I think it's going to be an emotional month for you. I think you have a lot to work through. I think that you're going to be feeling a lot, but understand that this is purposeful. And if you can allow yourself to feel your feelings and do some things to help release those feelings, if you can cry, if you can express your anger, if you can communicate your anger, if you can communicate your feelings, if you can talk with someone about it. There's a strong need to talk with someone about it this month. We have the Queen of Scrolls. You're going to feel pulled to talk with someone this month, with someone who has like insight, with someone you trust to help be a guide for you. And we never want to like hand over our power and let someone else make our decisions for us. But I think that you're going to find a lot of growth and a lot of clarity is going to come through connecting with a friend, a family member, even a therapist, just somebody that really comes with a lot of wisdom, someone you trust, someone that is going to help you and maybe has helped you in the past to gain clarity. So you're going to find yourself seeking that. That might be you, it might be like really connecting with that Queen of Scrolls within, connecting with that wisdom within, and allowing yourself to get real with yourself and answer those questions. But those feelings, you're going to want to make sure you feel them. I always say with feelings, make sure you visit them, don't live in them. Those are very different things. So you might feel emotional, but you're going to want to balance that out with fun and laughter and just the things that we need to do in life, right? But you also don't want to go to the point where you're avoiding these feelings and you're not allowing yourself to feel them, or that we don't want you to be numbing those feelings or masking those feelings with something or someone. We have the Four of Roses, the views of the ego reverse. Where is your ego making your decisions for you when your soul knows better? Where are you allowing your ego to dictate certain things in your life that your soul knows could be better, could be different? Where are you ignoring that? Where are you ignoring your soul? Where is your ego hanging on to something that no longer is right for you, no longer is a good fit for you? Or where is somebody else's ego influencing your decisions, creating a situation where you feel guilty, where you feel like your soul says one thing, but you are honoring their actions and their behaviors that are very clearly coming from a place of fear, coming from a place of ego. Then we have the Two of Scrolls, the Two Worlds card. Okay, so this is about being in two places. This is about really struggling between the life that you have and the life that you want. And I think once you see it, and you can begin to take steps in the direction that you want. This woman we have here is really focused on this life outside of the window. She's living one life, and then there's this really beautiful life that she envisions for herself outside the window. And you've got to take a look at that, and you've got to take a look at, again, what it is that you really want, and where are you not living a life that is in alignment with what you want, and where you feel called to go, and where your soul is showing that you need to go. Do Ask yourself these hard questions. Do this work, because I promise you, this is taking you in the direction of where you're supposed to be. The next cards that we have here are in connection with the gifts that you can expect through this month. And the first one that we have here is the light of the world. I see you reconnecting with your light. I see you, after you've done some work on yourself, after you've asked those hard questions and gotten really real with yourself, reconnecting with your light in a way that you haven't felt connected to in quite some time. This is also a reminder that you are a light in this world, and don't you dare let anybody tell you otherwise. You are absolutely a light in this world, and we all are, and we always have access to this light, no matter how dark of a place that we're in. So take some time to envision that spark of light that exists within you. I always see that right here in our heart chakra, right here where your heart is, and envision that and see that and understand that that spark of light, the spark of the divine that exists within you, always exists within you. I really like to take that light and expand it throughout my entire body, and then allow it to expand even further, creating a bubble all the way around me. I feel surrounded in light. I feel surrounded in God's love, and it's just a really beautiful energy to invite into your life every single day. The next card that we have here is the Divine Physician. I see you healing. I see you doing a lot of healing this month, and it's really beautiful. And I see you being supported by forces that are greater than you. Understand that you have energies here to support you that are of the light, that are trying to help heal you. You have angels that are trying to help heal you and show you the way and guide you and support you on your journey. So you're never doing this work. You're never here on this journey alone. The next card that we have here is the chess game. It's time to walk away from the game. It's time to walk away from something that has felt like you have been manipulated in, you have been, maybe even like your mind has felt controlled by, maybe that has felt like a roller coaster of emotions. It's time to walk away from something that has not felt positive, has not felt like it's in your best interest, because it's not. And I think that you see it. I think that you recognize it. You might have to do some work before you recognize it, but I think that you see it, and I think that you walk away. This is showing up in the gifts category. So this is one of the greatest gifts that you can give to yourself, is to walk away from whatever this is. And maybe this is even like, when I talk about like walking away, this can be your own bullshit that you're telling yourself. How many times, I do it myself, do we tell ourselves things and it's bullshit. It's not true. And when do we decide to walk away from that? And when we do decide to walk away from that, or things that no longer serve us, it is incredibly powerful. I think you see the manipulation. I think you see the bullshit for exactly what it is. The last card that we have here is the Community card. Allow yourself to be surrounded by people who support you. Talk about it. Be surrounded by people who love you. Reach out. Don't hold back in terms of reaching out. Get the support that you need to help navigate this month, because this is going to be a really powerful opening if you can allow yourself to flow along with this journey and to get really real with yourself. So those are your messages for the month of October. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.